my little pretties. What is up? It's your mistress, the Linus here, and today we are here to start off with my with my kind of like reviewing episodes of the original Teen Titans. And yes, I said Teen Titans, the original Teen Titans, that I'm going to be reviewing the episodes, kind of explain my thoughts and opinions on the episodes. Like, there's some episodes of Teen Titans that I like, and there's even some of the episodes that I don't like. But before we get started, I'm gonna say right now, no, I did not say Teen Titans Go. That show sucks. So let's get started. Now, the first episode is really confusing because it says divide and conquer for the first episode, but for some reason, Final Exam is the first episode as well, and then the first episode, Final Exam, is end up being played after Sisters, which is supposed to be episode 3. So that is a confusing thing. That's very confusing. I don't understand why they decided to sit there and do that. But I think Cartoon Network kind of had an error while doing that. But I'm going to say now, Final Exam is officially the very first episode of Teen Titans. Now, basically, we have top 3 graduating Hive Academy students, whose name is Gizmo. That's the little guy that, has, a robotic thing on his back and, transforms and stuff. And of course, we have Mammoth, who is the big and strong big guy. And of course, we have Jinx. And yes, people, you should know that is who I base my adventures with, is Jinx. You guys should all know who Jinx is for those who've watched Teen Titans. Now, basically, all 5 of these Hive Academy students are, causing crime and trouble. Basically causing crime and trouble in the cities. And another thing is, that's the very first appearance of the Teen Titans. Now, the Teen Titans, they basically have to, save the city, Jump City from Jinx, Gizmo, and Mammoth from destroying it and even doing some pretty bad stuff. Now, in the scenario when we see after, the intro of the theme song of Teen Titans, we basically see, obviously Beast Boy and Cyborg arguing over the fact that the remote for the TV was lost. And of course, Cyborg blames Beast Boy for it. And of course, the arguing gets on, and then Raven tries to, make a solution, but of course, they end up arguing. And of course, Robin and Starfire try to settle it down. But they ended up learning to work together as soon as they get in the city. And while they're ordering pizza, they didn't know what to order. So Cyborg and Beast Boy still continue to do their argument. And after they do argue, they ended up having to go through a fight with Jinx, Gizmo, and Mammoth. Of course, Robin somehow goes... Well, Robin goes missing, and the Titans end up going back to the tower, and they ended up trying to defend the tower for themselves. But unfortunately, the Hive Academy, the 3 students, were too strong enough for them without Robin, so they ended up being kicked out of their house, and of course, they were trying to rebuild the tower as their own. But fortunately enough, that doesn't happen, as Robin shows up and makes a plan with the Titans to take their tower back, which they successfully do that at the end of the episode. Now, that, my little pretties, is the episode of Teen Titans, the first season, which is Final Exam. Now, what are my final thoughts on this episode? To be honest, I really like this episode. This episode was a really great start up to Teen Titans. Now, I am confused a bit on why Divide and Conquer was the first episode and it should have been the 3rd episode. I don't understand why that's the case. Maybe that's just an error that Cartoon Network did have. And if that is the truth, and that's because of the error in that, then I do understand that they made an error. And of course, like I'm going to say right now, Cartoon Network has made mistakes in the past. And of course, this is not out of the ordinary for Cartoon Network to make these kind of episodes to make it dark. I know there are a few more Teen Titan episodes that were more darker, but I can definitely say this episode was really good. And that is the good start up to Teen Titans. Now, let's see what's good about this episode. I like the animation of it. It was really good. I like the entire concept of itself to be rather nice. I like the storyline of how the episode went out. And even though the voice acting is just awesome, like the voice acting was just amazing. Like the voice actors did a great job, the animators did a great job for this, and honestly, the storyline of itself for this episode was just really well done. I don't understand why Cartoon Network can't do this with Teen Titans Go. Well, obviously, Teen Titans Go sucks ass. If you guys do know what Teen Titans Go is, you should probably already know that it's pretty much a ripoff of the original Teen Titans. Alright, now, I can't say anything negative about this episode. I don't have anything negative about it. And I basically can't think of anything negative with it. I could say that all of this was really good, and I could really definitely say this episode, it deserves a 10 out of 10. I give this episode a 10 out of 10 because it was really awesome. The storyline was great, and the concept was amazing. The animation was good, and the voice acting was just was awesome. Now, like I'm gonna say right now, this is simply my own personal opinion, and if you don't like this episode, I respect your opinion. If you don't like this episode, if you like the show, that's fine too, and if you don't like it, that's fine as well. Now, what did you all think about this episode of Teen Titans? Did you all like it? Did you not? Also, what would you have done personally to help make this episode a lot better? Leave me know what your thoughts are down in the comment section down below. I'm the Channel Lioness people. Thank you so much for watching today's episode, and like always, I'll be over and out.